I just watched Waiting with Ryan Reynolds and Justin Long for the first time in a while, and it is unironically a really, really smart movie. Now, smart meaning like it's toilet humor and like really perverted humor, like not smart that way. What was smart about it is how self aware they were when they were writing this movie because they knew everybody that has been or is in the restaurant business knows somebody like at least one of these characters that is in this movie. And what is so ironic and meta about it is like they exaggerated it so much and they were kind of like winking at the audience like we know we're being ridiculous with all this, but you all know somebody like this. So one thing that I didn't like was Ryan Reynolds' character. I hated his character. He was such a douchey asshole. But what didn't work for me, oddly enough, like was purposefully in there is how obsessed he was with like hooking up with underage chicks, which is really disgusting. But it's like in a weird way, a lot of people kind of know that guy, which is even worse that he's like an actual like real person and people are actually like that. So that was really disgusting and cringy. Of course, they just exaggerated it. My favorite character and actress is Naomi, who is the waitress who's like super angry all the time and yelling at everybody. But like as soon as she walks up to the table, she's like super nice. And to me, her name's Alana Ubak or Ubak, Ubak, I think. She is, without a doubt, in my opinion, 100% probably the best chameleon actor ever. And she's so underrated because she's not super well known. And I think it's because it's always like these really small roles, but she doesn't like, you've probably seen her in a lot of movies, but you don't realize that it's her because she's so good at turning into these characters. But the thing that I appreciated the most about this movie was how they used the new guy, Mitch. They used him strictly for the characters to tell the audience exactly what's going on. And that's why they didn't give him lines. Like they were so self-aware of this that they were like, he doesn't even need lines, which was so funny and very smart. Because it's like his role in the movie was for the characters to tell the audience, Mitch, the audience, what's going on. That's why he didn't even have lines. So like this dude's only purpose in this movie is to tell the audience what's going on. So we're not even going to give him lines until the end when he goes off on all the characters and he kind of says what everybody else in the audience is kind of already thinking about these characters. And that's again why it was so smart and so well done. So if you have not seen this movie or you have seen this movie and you haven't seen it in a while, I definitely recommend watching it again.